Hi, this is Gregory McGuire, and I want to talk with you a little bit today about the law of attraction or attraction marketing. It seems like everywhere you look these days, you're reading something about the law of attraction or attraction marketing. In addition to being a network marketer, I'm also a clinical hypnotherapist, and I would like to give you my take on the whole attraction marketing thing. Now, I have many people a day approaching me asking me, how can I change my life? How can I get this or how can I get that? And the answer that I give them is usually not what they want to hear. I always tell them the quote from Jim Rohn that says, your income follows your personal growth. Now, this is not some cool group of words that Jim just said. This is an actual universal law. It actually has to be this way. Okay? Let me tell you a little bit about how this works. Your income does follow your personal growth, and this is, let's say that this is your level of personal growth, what I will call your wealth quotient. And let's call this your level of money or your rich quotient. This is the difference between being wealthy and being rich. Okay, now this will almost always hover around your wealth quotient. It might go a little bit up sometimes, it might go a little bit down, but mostly it hovers right around there. So now what happens if one day that you win the lottery and your money goes way up here? Well, if this does not change, if your wealth quotient, your level of personal development does not change, this money, your income will gradually drop and drop and drop until it eventually levels out just somewhere above your wealth quotient again. That is a law of the universe. That is not changeable. Okay? Now, what would happen if the reverse is also true here? Let's say that your wealth quotient is way up here. So your money is going to be way up there also, your level of income. But let's say that something happens and the market bottoms out, and boom, you lose all your money. Well, as long as your wealth quotient is way up here, this will eventually make its way back up. It will gradually climb. It has to happen. It has to be that way. This is not some just abstract notion that I've come up with off the top of my head. This is an actual, you can observe this in physical reality. Let's look at the guy who wins the lottery and then loses it all. Almost always this happens. You have Joe Sixpack, who lives in a trailer park. He has a factory job. He gets off work every day, buys a six-pack of beer and a lottery ticket or two. So this is his life for years and years. And then one day he goes and buys his lottery ticket and boom, he's a winner. So he gets, say, $6 million. He's wealthy now. He's not wealthy, he's rich. So he moves out of his trailer, buys a mansion in the Bahamas, buys a Maserati, a Porsche, has a beautiful wife now. Everything is going great. Life is awesome for Joe Sixpack for a while. But when we check on Joe here in a couple of years, the mansion's gone, the cars are gone, the wife is gone, he's living back in a trailer park, working his factory job again. It's because he did not take the time to develop himself on a personal level. He did not grow any personally. Yes, he was rich, but he was not wealthy. Now on the flip side of that coin, we all know Donald Trump, the Donald. How many times have you heard of Donald Trump having financial problems? All the time, right? He has this massive personal wealth and he'll lose a lot of it or something will happen, he declare bankruptcy, and it always comes back to him. He knows this. The Donald knows this. He has that level of personal wealth that cannot ever be taken away from him. You could drop the Donald out in the middle of the desert and he will still prosper, guaranteed. Okay, so that's my take on the law of attraction. You simply you have to work harder on yourself than anything else. That is the one thing to keep in mind. Personal growth is the most important thing in obtaining permanent wealth. Okay, I'm Gregory McGuire, and please let me know if I can do anything to help you to start calling your own shots.